And you've had muscle testing done before, right? You know what that is? Okay. Keep your elbow straight and you're going to pull toward me. Pull strong. Okay. Let's see if this is there. Say, regardless of my efforts, I cannot influence the outcome.
Regardless of my efforts, I cannot influence the outcome.
Pull strong. Say, what does that mean?
She can't influence the outcome.
No, regardless of my efforts, I cannot influence the outcome. She stayed strong. She believes it. She believes that that's true. Okay? Say, no matter what action I take, I will be defeated.
No matter what action I take, I will be defeated.
Pull hard. Do you see why I was breathless when I was in that place, in that special place in the mountains with that unbelievable flower? Because that flower gets rid of this. This is one of the greatest afflictions of humanity. It's extremely common. Huge number. My guess is about 80% to 90% of the general population has that as a chief operating belief. That's why we have such a problem, literally. If that one thing were changed, no matter what action I take, I will be defeated. If you got that out of the consciousness of humanity, it would change the whole planet. Just that one thing. Okay? Now, the loss of love. There's another flower. This is a little wildflower that grows on the forest in my farm, in my retreat center. And it is a single essence. It's not in these combinations, but it's probably one of our largest selling single essences. It's called Heart Mend, because it has such an amazing test phrase. And it has to do with the loss of love. So the test phrase is the loss of, and you fill that in with whoever it is, leaves a hole in my heart. Can you think of someone that would be? Yes. And this is what happens when you ask someone this. This is what happens, yeah. Okay? So the loss of, what would that be? Who would that be? Can you say that?
Bruce.
Bruce? Okay. Hold this arm up and hold your hand here. Okay, and say the phrase, the loss of Bruce leaves a hole in my heart.
The loss of Bruce leaves a hole.
Pull strongly toward me. Okay. Okay. And this, I have seen this in seminars 50 times. You get that, and that's what happens. Because literally for people that see energy, there is a hole in her heart, in the field energy around her being, because of the loss. And then there's another test phrase that goes right along with this, okay? And we're going to help this. I'm sorry, but this will be much better once we clear this.
My husband passed away.
Yeah, your husband, okay. Then say, I cannot release the hurt trapped inside me.
I cannot release the hurt trapped inside me.
Pull hard. And it's coherent with that belief. So it's the loss of her former husband. Leaves a hole in her heart. She cannot release the hurt trapped inside her. There was a period in which I saw several men who inexplicably had had heart attacks. I saw them over a period of a few months. It was a strange occurrence. They're all hale and hearty guys, and I tested them, and all of them had that test phrase. Can you imagine that? When you have the hole in your heart for enough years, you get a hole in your heart. Does that make sense? So I think Heart Mend would probably go a long ways toward preventing heart attack in men. That's just a guess, but probably would. That it helps everyone, men and women. So this product called False Dandelion has to do with the release of not being able to release the hurt, okay? And here's Heart Mend. This is in a single bottle, but I just have the little tester. Those are used for doctors and health professionals to test that, okay? Now, say your husband's name. Say the loss of.
The loss of Bruce.
Leaves a hole in my heart.
Leaves a hole in my heart.
Pull strong. Okay, now it's as if she's not pulling at all, and I want you to try and make that strong. Say the loss of Bruce leaves a hole in my heart.
The loss of Bruce leaves a hole in my heart.
Be strong. There's no strength there. It changed the coherence. It was strong. It meant it was true. And now I put that in. Remember, this is not a nutritional substance. This is a highly energized quantum frequency. When it hits her body, it's there. It's dispersed throughout her being instantly. We're not the old model, the old paradigm of healing, the Newtonian mechanics. We're in a quantum physics level of healing, of frequency healing, it's a whole different phenomenon, a whole different event. So it's instant. So if you use that frequency in water several times a day for the duration of a bottle, which is about 3 weeks, it probably will remove that permanently. This is what we're seeing. And believe me, it'll change your life. Isn't that beautiful? Okay. So that's it. Falls down, line, and Hartman. Okay?
Thank you.